Breaking news. Today, we got some topics to talk about. Now, we got huge news from the Life is Strange creators and Dontnod Entertainment, and we also got a little bit of taste of what the PS6 might be packing under the hood. But first off, let's get the bad news out the way. So, Dontnod, aka the creators of Life is Strange, they had a rough start to the beginning of the year. And IGN put out an article saying Life is Strange creator Dontnod had a rough start to this year, and they pressed pause on 2 projects that they are working on. Alright, so first let me tell you, don't be too alarmed for all the Life is Strange double exposure fans. This is not affecting that at all. But it could have some repercussions that do. Now let's get into the culprits that started this thing. We got Ghost of New Eden and Justice and Banner. And these 2 releases, they didn't meet no type of expectations. They were actually very underwhelming. Listen, only time I heard these games when I actually looked up the company. So, hey, y'all tell me them good games or not. I ain't dug into it. But nonetheless, both these games, they made Dontnod take a step back, really look at what they were doing, and just pause 2 of the projects that they were creating. And these projects, they were in design phase. Now I'm going to read a quote from IGN's article. It says, and I quote, "The studio is temporarily pausing 2 projects in the design phase. For example, enabling its prioritized resources and maximizing the chance of success of the title with the greatest potential at present." Now, I don't know why in the world they worded it like that, but basically, they're going to be focused on the game that they think has the most potential to grow. And we know Life is Strange double exposure just around the corner. So I feel like that's going to make up for those 2 losses. But at the same time, you never know, because the game could blow up and the company still have problems. So they're going to put all their efforts into what seems to be Lost Records Bloom and Rage. Now, if y'all don't know, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, it's another title from Dontnod that I'm actually looking really forward to. I feel like it might be another story game. Really, if they present this right, it could be another good game that everybody loved, just like they love Life is Strange. But the reason I said this could affect Dontnod down the line is because, listen, there have been some great companies that we saw go down, even though they made beautiful games. Just look at Telltale's Lee Klimsky. Hey, they could be holding out for Wolf Among Us too, but we ain't heard nothing yet. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still waiting on that news. There's nobody want Dontnod to go down, man. So get right, Dontnod. But I got hope for them. But if you really want to get into the numbers, on Dontnod website, it said that the first half of 2024, Dontnod posted an 11% decline in operational revenue for the first half of 2024, and the development revenue was down about $2 million. Now, we getting into technology now. So, PlayStation 6. Yeah, we ain't talking about the bougie PS5 Pro that's gonna be $2,000. We talking about the upgrade. We talking about PlayStation 6. Now, Sony teasing this big thing, and PlayStation 6, it will be backwards compatible. So, you know, you could dust off your PS2 disc, you could dust off your PS1 disc, whatever you got. But that's not all. Listen, Sony is partnering up with AMD instead of Intel this time. Now, if you're not super technical with it and you don't know what AMD is and you don't know what Intel is, it's basically changing up the hardware to a different company. Listen, I always thought both of them were about the same thing, but I am curious to see what AMD could do. Listen, think of it like we hopped out of a sport car and we hopped in another sport car, but instead of blue, it's red. And I'm really curious to see what AMD do with this. Now, this means PlayStation 6 is gonna be able to run GTA and 8K without it sound like a space heater. We don't know, but it's far in the future. Technology always upgrade. I got hopes for the PS6. And what do you think about all this news? Do you think this PS6 news is just really super early because we ain't even got the PS5 Pro out yet? Or are you focused on Dontnod's side with them putting all their resources into one game and the lost records? And do you think that game gonna do good? Are you looking forward to it now that you know about it? Listen, man, this news affect me harder than anyone else. I'm not trying to have another Telltales on our hand. I'm trying to keep Dontnod around. Hopefully, with them putting all their resources into this game, it really elevates the game, and the game could be seen everywhere. Cause I gotta see some commercials. I gotta see something. I gotta see the lost records everywhere. Cause I don't really see it unless I'm really looking into it. Like, I shouldn't have to dig deep to find a game that's coming out. But that game is set around February 2025, and I'm gonna look forward to it. But that being said, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you wanna, and we out.